Hello everybody, this is Tina with My Beautiful Plan. Thank you for joining me today on my channel. My channel is where you will find all things planner related, primarily all things planner related. If you're interested in that, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up if you like this video, and let's get to it. So, I planned on planning in my Erin Condren horizontal planner for next week. I do not use this horizontal planner. I purchased it on a whim last year for some reason. I don't even remember what the reason was, but for some reason I purchased it and I never could get the feel of doing spreads in the horizontal. So I had decided I was going to give it a whirl and try it out, and it didn't work out well. So I am just going to go ahead and decorate for next week in my hourly planner. So, and I'm going to use pretty much the same layout. I had to move a couple of stickers because of placement of, because it's different. But mostly it's the same thing. I am at a point right now where I'm not quite sure what I want to order on the 27th, which layout I actually want. I think I'm going to eliminate the horizontal. However, I may come October or whenever the fall release for the 12-month calendar, 12-month planner, I may actually buy the horizontal for a January start for my journaling. I'm not 100% positive with that because that's probably the last happy planner that I do have at this point, is the one that I'm using for journaling. And the fact that I could pop things in and out of there. If I find a picture or something that I would like to use, I could kind of pop it in there and it works well. But it's a possibility that I may buy the Erin Condren planner for that and then just get the clips for the pictures. But we'll see what happens. So this upcoming week is going to be an interesting week for me because I know that on May 1st, I am going to have another grandchild. This will make grandchild number 13. Yes, 13. So a little backstory behind that, as you can see, I'm going to change subject one quick second, but as you can see, I have it on wax paper. So back to my grandchildren for a minute. So I, as a backstory, have 8 children. Out of my 8 children, 5 of them have children. On top of my 8 children, I also raised 2 of my nieces who have 2 children. So out of the upcoming 13 grandchildren, 2 of them are my actual great niece and nephew. However, I still claim them. They're mine. So on Friday, on the 1st, my daughter, this is her actual 5th baby. I'm going to talk as I plan here. But it's actually her 5th child, but she has had C-sections with all of them. Our doctor is one of those who believe that if you have one C-section, you have them all. So she is actually having her tubes tied right after because it's really not safe for her to have any more C-sections. So she is going to have her tubes tied after, and besides, she has 5. She doesn't need any more. This comes from a mom of 8. Anyhow, things were different back then. I say this like I'm really old, but anyways. So, so it's going to be an exciting week. because of the fact that we have a new grandbaby, and I know it's a grandson already. That much I do already know. Kids these days don't seem to like surprises, and my first daughter, she was a surprise. My second daughter, she was going to be a surprise, except she was so late. I was due Christmas Day, and I didn't have her until January 27th. So if you do the math on that one, it's not really pleasant. However, even after they changed my due date, I still went 2.5 weeks, which back then was very uncommon for them to even let you. And I swore I would never, ever go back to Yale ever again after that fiasco, because I ended up with toxemia and all kinds of stuff. So that wasn't very, that was horrible. And she was almost 9 pounds. She was almost 10 pounds. She was 9 pounds, 15 ounces. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with but I've had bigger babies actually. One of my children were 10 pounds, 10.3. But anyway, so, but I only found out about the sex of her because of the fact that she was so late, and with all the different ultrasounds that they sent me on, I guess at that point I got tired of waiting. Like, yeah, you might as well tell me. I mean, she should have been here. So, but after that, I think I pretty much started in on the bandwagon of, you want to know the sex of the baby? Sure, I do. So, let's see. Do I want to cut this? I really don't, but... So, yeah, but these days people are having like those gender reveals and all that stuff. Only one of my children, I think, did a gender reveal party. My son and his wife did a gender reveal party, and they already had a boy, and they did a gender reveal party, and I was on team boy. I have 5 girls and 3 boys, and then my 2 nieces. So the last thing I really wanted was another girl. So it was quite funny when she had the gender reveal. Bummer. Should have started there first. When she had the gender reveal, we put on our different, colored beads. Did we want a girl? Did we want a boy? And me and my grandson both wanted a boy. And so my grandson opened the box, and it was quite hysterical because my reaction and his reaction was pretty much the same thing. Like, really? You had one job and you didn't even get that right. But we love our little Anna Banana. We wouldn't trade her for the world. So, yeah. So Becky is having a boy. So it's her first boy out of 5. So this is number 5, rather. So she is... These are my teacups because it's 8 o'clock and I have morning tea. Get it? And I have to thank everybody that is here watching my video because of the morning tea. Thank you to Tamara, the paper and pen girl, for giving me a shout out. It's kind of intimidating now because now I have to really try to do something worthwhile for somebody to watch. But anyways, so yeah, so so thank you, and thank you for everyone that came over from Tamara's suggestion or shout out to me. I appreciate you all. Just give me the grace that I need because I am new and I am trying, and I'm gonna get this thing eventually. you know, everybody had to start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. So let's put this down here, because on the first we have hooray, so I'm going to put this down. So the hooray will be for, I don't even know what she's naming him. I have, okay, I'm not going to talk about what I have. I'm just going to mind my own business as far as what people name their children, because it's none of my business. But my kids know my feelings behind some wacky made-up names. I'm just going to put it like that, you know. But anyways, I'll just rename them. That's what I do with all of her children. Well, a few of them. I have renamed them. And I actually have to blame my sister for naming one of her children. And she gave her the name, made it up. Anyways, that's nor here nor there. So I don't know what the child's name's going to be, because apparently she already knows my feelings about, you know, naming your child. But like I said, that's my thing. I don't mean to insult anybody else. It's my deal that I have to deal with. So yeah, put this here. I love the fact that, you know, with the whole tissue paper thing, you could the whole wax paper, you could kind of, it gives you a great indication of what you're doing while you're doing it. But then when you go to put it down and you move that wax paper just so, you know, just so much, you end up with, you know, a slight problem, because you're not quite sure the placement. But I still love it though. I'm complaining, but I actually still love using the wax paper because it takes me so long. I have to learn to not be so particular about certain things, but you know, we'll see what happens. It's some other point in my life, but right now, probably too, because I have not a lot of things going on in my life with this virus. And that's the other thing about my daughters. I have not, except for one, I think one, I have been at the hospital every time my grandchildren were born. With Rebecca's, I actually saw the first one. The first C-section, I was in there. She was, I don't know, she might have been 18. I think she was 18, but she had an emergency C-section. And so I was able to go in with her. After that, she was married. So apparently, I don't know, but apparently a husband overrides the mother. I don't even understand this. I don't, and I'm never going to. And I was dumbfounded when I found out that, what do you mean I can't go in? But nonetheless, this time, the difference of me not going to be able to be there is because they aren't allowing any visitors into the room, or the hospital for that matter, during this, you know, the COVID-19 stuff. So the only person that will be able to go up there, or go up to a delivery room is the father of the child, or whoever is going to be the coach of the delivery. So I'm going to put this here for church. Yeah, so this time it's going to be a little different why I won't be there. It's still going to be sad that I can't be there. Even with her last daughter, I was working a part-time job and I went into work and I had said to them, I said, I'm sorry. I just want to let you know I am going to keep out my phone. My daughter is getting ready to deliver and I just want to be notified if for whatever reason I may need to be notified. So they allowed me to leave and I was so super excited about that. They were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, so excited. But so I will not be there for the delivery of my grandson, which, like I said, it will be sad because I just have this thing that I'm supposed to be there for all my grandchildren. And thus far, I have been there for all but one. My daughter, my niece, actually, Wendy, I was not there for her. She is in the Army, and the weekend that she was supposed to have my granddaughter, I was going to go to Georgia. She was in Georgia at the time. I was going to go to Georgia and be with her, but I said, what are the chances of her going this weekend? So I said I was going to just, wait and see if I could get a flight out the day that she says she's in labor and hopefully make it there on time. But I went to my part-time job, got out of work, and got a message from her saying she was on her way to the hospital, and I was devastated that I missed the birth of my granddaughter. But anyway, so on Friday, it's not only going to be my grandson's birthday, but it was also my grandmother's birthday, and it's actually also my best friend's birthday. So May 1st is a big deal for us, and so that's kind of why my daughter picked May 1st when she was able to pick a date. So we're very excited about my grandson, of whatever his name is, coming on the 1st. So this is my spread for next week, since I'm doing it early. And again, thank you for being here with me, and thank you if you came over from Tamara's suggestion. Like I said before, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up, and please leave a comment. Since I am new, I enjoy the comments of not only telling me, oh, that was a great spread, or whatever. Give me some tips and tricks of the trade. Most of you have been in longer than I have, and I love feedback. So thank you again for coming and seeing my video. And I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you love this spread. Bye.